Hello everybody, so today we're going to be talking about evaporation and doing a worksheet. So what is evaporation? So what evaporation is the process of liquid turning into gas. It's called evaporation. Evaporation happens in a lot of places. One example is evaporation takes place in distillation also, where we're trying to separate the solution. We evaporate it into water vapor. So that's an example of evaporation, and another one can be wet clothes drying on a rack. So now let's start doing this worksheet. The process of a dash changing into a gas is called dash. So the process of from here liquid turning into a gas is called evaporation, which we just said. A liquid will turn into a gas as a result of dash being applied to the liquid. So we use liquid and evaporation. Now we have heat, faster, disappear, gas, and warmer. A liquid will turn into a gas as a result of dash being applied to the liquid. This one is heat, because as we heat the liquid, it turns into a gas. A spill will dash as a result of being evaporated. A spill will disappear as a result of being evaporated. Like you spill on your clothes and then you let it out on the sun, the spill will disappear because it will evaporate away. The steam you see flowing out of a kettle is a dash. The steam you see flowing out of a kettle is a gas. The dash, the temperature, the dash. So the liquid will evaporate. So the warmer, the more hotter it is, the warmer the temperature, the faster the liquid will evaporate. Okay, so now let's go to some short questions. Why do hand dryers use hot air instead of just air? Because over here it's also there. The warmer the temperature, the faster the liquid will evaporate. So we can write hot air makes the water evaporate hot air makes the water evaporate fast. Evaporate faster, and the faster it makes our hands drier. So we can write our hands dry quicker. Okay, so now we have our next question. Where does the water go when it evaporates from a liquid? So we know that the water changes into gas, or water changes into water vapor, which is a gas and disappears in the air. So it changes to water vapor and goes to the air. Okay, so now the last question. Name an example of when you have seen evaporation. So evaporation examples are wet clothes drying in the sun, or when it rains the next day, you can see that there are some puddles, but then when you come later that day, the puddles disappear. So that is the process of evaporation. So we can write wet clothes drying in the sun. So that's it for today, and I thank you everybody.